Hello, good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. Here we are, Sunday evening. It's HPEC time, HPEC. And this one, we've got a twist. An hour's race here at the Red Bull Ring in the wet. There's been an element of mind games as well on the Discord, I'd say, with Casper promising that he has done no testing at all. He keeps telling everyone, no testing, he's done no testing. Definitely, the guys definitely haven't done any testing. Don't know what's going to happen until I turn up here in the wet. So, he's in a win-win situation. If he doesn't do very well, it's, oh, I didn't do any testing. And if he wins, he's like, boys, didn't even test for that, guys. Come on. So, we'll see. Matt Psycho just going a little bit faster. Well, yes, I don't know. Look at the conditions out there. So, roll call for the GTMC. Not GTMC. What am I talking about? It's because I've got a bit of paper in front of me with it written on. Because I did it last. Sorry. The HPEC Season 2, Round 4 here at the Red Bull Ring in the wet. So, in attendance, we've got Matt Psycho in his Porsche. Then we've got Jim on Wise in his Audi. We've got only about 4 minutes to practice. I wanted to sort of show you. Oh, Liam Anfield joining us in an Audi this week. What a baptism of fire that is. First race in the wet. And I was going to say A1 ring then. Noxie here in his Porsche. Toyota, sorry. Oh well. I know he's in a Porsche. No, Toyota. Jokers is in a Porsche. There you go. Someone was in a Porsche. I was going to get to it finally. So they're all out there trying to find their feet at the moment. Stevie Styler, Koi Carp, I suppose in the race I'll tell you their championship positions. But I think Casper's leading because he's won first 3 rounds. So how long we got? We've got about 4 minutes to go. I didn't know whether or not to try and take you out on a lap or something, just to show you what the conditions are going to be like out there. Yeah, I wonder if someone will moan at me for trying to get in on it. I'm only on my pad. Never done this before, so it might be bad. Ooh, here we go. So, can hardly hear me engine. Just a quick one. We'll just do an out lap. We won't even post a time. It's just for you guys to see what they're dealing with. I'll spin off first corner, I promise you. Looking up at the map, someone's coming around the corner, so I'm just going to pull over. Let this fella past. I don't want to get in anyone's way. It's Koi. Someone spun there, so let me get back on him. Oh, come on. I've got traction on. But I'm on the pads. Oof. These cars are crazy. Look at that. It's wheel spin already in 3rd gear. Oh my god, there's no control there whatsoever going into the corner. 150, slamming on the brakes. Cars everywhere. Car is everywhere. How are these guys going to drive? It's shocking. So that was turn 2, and I spun. Let's see how we get going down. Oh, the car! Look at it flying past me. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I was just showing off what you guys are contending with. I'm off the accelerator really early. I'm dabbing them brakes, and no, still sliding off. Wow. Oh, what tyres am I on? I'm on. Hang on. There. I'm on the worst tyres. That wasn't very clever, was it? Oh god. No wonder I was spinning off in every corner. It can't be that bad for them. So let's change that to heavy wets. Okay, I'm leaving traction on because I'm not that brave. How long we got till qualifying? 5 minutes. Oh, I don't know when that was. Let's just have a quick. See, we'll do 2 corners. Hello, endurance nuts. I'm making a right spectacle of myself here, trying to show how hard it is to drive around the A1 ring in the wet in a hybrid car. We've got 30 minutes of qualifying starting, so you guys, you're not going to miss out. It's just a bit of practice. Everyone's probably spinning off Skyjacker hasn't done what I've done yet. He's still on the softs. So here we go. There's a yellow flag. And let's see if we do a better version of that first corner. It feels better. I felt the wheels spinning on the softs, but there it still feels light. I'm off the accelerator, onto the brakes. Yeah, this is a lot more comfortable. Here we go, around we go, back on the accelerator again. Try and find some power. I have got traction. Make sure you have the right tyre. Yeah, you're telling me. Alright then, so we made it through corner 2. Off the accelerator. I'm really off early. I'm scared of these corners. Scared of the back end of the Porsche. Here we go, back on the accelerator again. No, we're not ready yet, Jam. Let me just have another corner or 2. I'm off the accelerator totally around this bit. I'm braking. I don't think I want to make it. Back end doesn't want to. My lord, these guys have got an hour of absolute pain in front of them. Right, let me get out of this then, because they're all saying they're ready and I don't want to be in the qualifying, do I? So I've got to quit out, cancel entry, go back to spectate, then tell them I'm ready. Phew. Well, see, you saw how difficult it was, and trust me, it was difficult. What? Here we go, and done. Send. Let's have a look around the field then, at practice. See who is on what. Oh, get rid of the big F1s. Hey, there is Casper doing some super spinning. Hopefully we won't see that during the race. Qualifying has started, everybody. Grab onto your hats, because away we go. There they go, flooding out now. We're sat just behind Jam Huntington's car. He's watching the field drip out. There he is, slotting in there behind Skyjacker, I believe, was the last car to drive past. So Casper, oh god, there comes still. So Casper first onto, no, he was not first onto the track. Noxie is not onto the track yet. Stevie Styler maybe? You got Noxie and Jim Wise coming out of the pits. And that's it, everyone now on track. 30 minutes, I don't even know how these, oh, we've got our first spin around. Stevie Styler. So Noxie on his way then. It's just coming up towards where Stevie Styler had his spin. Liam Anfield then, he's the one that got out first in his Audi. Give him one of them, whoosh. Liam Anfield takes part in the GTMC on Tuesday evenings, also driving an Audi, teammate of IR Graham, who also takes part in Max 5 previously. You see Casper really hanging it out there on that curb. It's going to be bad, it's going to be hard work to get a good lap here. Like I said, I honestly don't know how the tyre wear will affect him. Honestly don't. Jam Huntington then in. So they've, oh, Noxie. Oh no, that was the, I thought that was off, but that was the track. It's just a really cool camera angle. And Jim on Wise in his Audi. Now they've done their out lap. It's such a short lap here. I don't know how many laps we're going to do in an hour in the rain. So here he goes, Liam Anfield. Oh, he's wide in turn 2. It's not going to affect Casper too much, I don't think. What a beautiful view. Sitting on board a Toyota hybrid around a soggy Red Bull Ring Austria, following an Audi that looks like it's barely staying on the track. Liam fighting that Audi with all his might. Casper also sliding into the corner. They've got no control, these cars. Oh, he's got the tail of that. He's really, he's man become machine. We still haven't managed to give Casper a bot test yet, so it's in the works. going to get him to pee into a cup so we can test it, DNA test it for either alien genomes or there, Liam, Casper. So Matt Psycho. Let me come out of the car, sorry. And so Matt Psycho drew first blood. He was the fastest with a 1:31.630. Then we have Casper with a 1:33.353, 1.7 seconds behind Matt Psycho. Then Jokus, an early third position for him after the first round of laps with a 1:34.704. Great stuff. 6/10 ahead of Liam Anfield, who did a 35.401. Jam Huntington managed to put it into 5th position with a 35.578. Koikarp then in 6th with a 35.586. Jim Wise in 7th with a 36.324. 7/10 behind Koikarp. Nearly a 10 seconds ahead of Stevie, but didn't we see Stevie have a bit of a spin? No, he doesn't want that car, does not want to settle down. It's going to be a long day for Stevie. He's going to have to learn to apply accelerator a lot slower. He's doing it on the pad like I was, wasn't he? And it is... You're dabbing, man. You've got to learn to dab. Dab that. What was it? R2? Just dab, tap, 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 tap. We can't feather on pads. We have to tap furiously. So Noxie in 9th with a 1:46.681, and Skyjacker there in 10th place with a 1:35.157. There we go. We've had Matt Psycho go across the line again with a... Skyjacker's gone faster, but it has moved him up into 3rd place. So's Jam Huntington's gone faster. He's gone into 4th ahead of Jokus. So Joker's now in 5th. He's gone across the line, he can go faster. Stevie Styler, that's a lot more better lap. Not a lot more better lap, that's English. We've got a teacher amongst us as well, I have to really be careful. Noxie up into 3rd place. Boom. Boom, boom, shake, shake the room. Noxie, there you go, you power slide, my son. You do it. Because you just got 3rd with your 1:33.726. Skyjacker then down to 4th. Stevie Styler 5th ahead of Jam Huntington. Joker's 7th. Liam Anfield 8th, not managing to better his first flying lap. Koikarp down in 9th. And Jim Wise, sorry, a sniff up. I may have mentioned before I've had a bit of a cold. So you might hear the odd snort or slurp because I'm at the horrible, messy end of it. Here we see Matt Psycho coming around, complete his 4th or 3rd flying lap, but his 4th lap in all. He is 900ths off. Wow. He is... Oh, Casper then. Casper we see 1:30.682. Nearly a second ahead. Come on, guys, he's not practiced. We'll start writing down the mileage on his car. I bet he's got 2 Toyotas. Test Toyota. No, I'm winding him up. So Matt Psycho, there we see Noxie still in that 3rd place. Only 400ths ahead of Skyjacker. Jim Wise just set time. Put himself into 6th place. Ahead of Jam Huntington by 500ths. It's so close here, and 4/10 behind Stevie Styler. Now I've questioned whether or not these wet tyres even degrade. I'm not sure. We're on lap 5 already. Well, they're doing the 5th lap on these tyres. They're not even showing a little bit of red, but we've seen Jam Huntington go in, so maybe he feels this difference, or maybe he wants to try the intermediate. We should look, shouldn't we? So Casper, fastest on full wets, nearly a second ahead of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho also full wets, who is nearly 2 seconds ahead of Noxie. Noxie there, fine 3rd place, also on full wets. Matt Psycho's just gone faster. He's got closer to Casper. How closer? Half a second closer. Closing it down, but Casper crossing the line. No, he hasn't gone faster. And I think, am I imagining it? Are the tips of those tyres just going a bit red? I don't know. You'll barely see. You're probably watching on a phone or something. It's about 3 inches in diameter. So Noxie still holding that third place. Could be the surprise of the day. There we have a Skyjacker, full wets. He's pitted for one reason or another. And then Stevie Styler, he's on full wets as well, sitting in 5th place. Yeah, I'm sitting there with my finger in my hand in my pocket. Ooh, Psycho Sheep's joined. Come on, race. Join in afterwards. They'll all quit out. They'll quit out at the end of quali. How far through quali are we? It's 21 minutes left. It's a long time to sit there and wait for a race now. So, Jim on wise. Ooh, everything looks slowed down there. Like we're in slow motion. I think it's just 2 cars slowly pulling away. That looked like slow motion. Jim on wise is on the wet tyres also. Trying to work out who is on what tyres. I don't think anyone is chancing intermediates. And why would they? Jokers, yeah, they're all on the wets. Full wet tyres. Yeah, he's not. And there's Casper, he's gone faster again with a 30.596. It is crushing. Absolutely crushing to the rest of the fields when they're struggling just to get rounds. And Casper there, oh, it's only a 10th faster, wasn't it? 30.682 he done last, 30.5. It's not like the last round, we're on the last lap, he went sort of nearly a second faster than everyone else. So Casper sitting on pole with alongside him Matt Psycho so far by 6/10. It's his nemesis this season. I'll look up the livery of that. Well, I'll do that now, aren't we? We're just driving around, aren't we, in quali? It's not hard to find. See my messages, Matt Psycho, because, you know, I chat with the stars. I think it's a little bit further back because we've had other conversations. So it's the Sick Children's Trust. They have houses near major hospitals where they provide free accommodation for parents and families to be near the hospital. When Matt Psycho's eldest was in Gosh for 6 months, they provided them accommodation for all that time free of charge. So please visit www.sickchildrenstrust.org and see if there's anything you can do. There might be things, it might not just be money, it might be getting involved somehow, but always worth a look because it's a good cause. So Casper still on pole. Did he go faster again? He has, hasn't he? Look at him, the cheeky little monkey. While I was reading out the charity stuff, he then went 30.147, 1.1 seconds faster than the rest of the field. That Psycho. He's still got another 18 minutes though to find it. I'll have a look behind the sofa, Matt, for you. Sometimes that's where I lose things. He was up there. No, I didn't quite note. Knox, he's still in that 3rd place. Oh, he looked like he had a green and then got a penalty. Gutted for you, Knox. Knox, me old chap. Me old China doll. Look at you in 3rd place. It's cracking. It's cracking. One of my favourite liveries in one of my favourite positions. I don't know why 3 would be my favourite position. So Matt Psycho's coming. There is a little bit of red. These tyres do degrade. I wonder by how much. Because they don't seem to degrade a lot, but I wonder if you really do feel a difference. There, Skyjacker looks like he's had a bump with the koi of a carp. There in 10th. No, it's not Koi Carp next to. It definitely looked like him. It definitely looked like Koi Carp's car. So Koi is only a 10th behind Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield really having to play catch up, and what a race to have to do it in the wet at Austria. It's a fine looking car. I don't know if that's just its livery out the garage. I don't think it is. I think it looks somewhat similar to his GTMC car. Yes, it is Quali Psycho Sheep. You shouldn't be talking, but naughty. You know, see, I don't know. He is down. I've definitely had on my sheet of contenders before the season started. I had Psycho Sheep in the Nissan, but I don't. He said he wasn't really meant to. He had problems with his PlayStation. I think he would get there if he could, but I think he races somewhere else on a Sunday evening, so it's if he could. But he's not managed to on the first 3 rounds, and I think the guys gave up on him, thinking it was a lost cause. But hey, maybe after qualifying he can jump in. I can't see no reason why not. The more the merrier, the funner, the big group. Don't tell Boris I said that though. At the moment it is not the more the merrier. At the moment it is, let's keep it to a minimum, guys, hey? So Casper having fun now. No one's going to beat that time. He's in play mode. There we're seeing that Psycho still trying. Why not? Let's just put some fresh tyres on. He's got half a tank. Fuel tank's getting lighter and lighter every lap, so the time should be dropping. Noxie's still in that third. 400 Skyjacker is away. Oh, he's early on the penalties, although he got beat by JTX last week, I think, on the amount of penalties. Skyjacker is usually the top penalty holder when I do the going through it lap by lap. Stevie Styler has just taken 3rd place from Noxie with a 33.252, nearly 2 seconds off of Matt's Psycho. But oh, and Jam Huntington also popping it in there. You cheeky little fella, I didn't even see you there. Slipped underneath Stevie Styler, knocked Noxie down to 5th. Ironically, is that 4 thousandths, exactly the same as... Oh no, it's 4-3. Oh, Noxie. He took the news with a spin. Oh, he's on his outlap anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I think we've got no JTX this week because he's from Finland. He's Finnish, and they have to be in the army for a bit. And he did it years ago, but he had to come out for some reason, so he's finishing it off. So, like I said, at GTMC, he's playing Call of Duty for real. That Psycho's gone faster. He's 2/10 quicker. He's only 8/10 away. 30.966. He's there. It's at his fingertips. He can feel it. It's tingling in his accelerator toe. Stevie Styler right there near the end, getting his feet halfway through qualifying, planking it straight into 3rd place. I think that is where he is in the championship as well. And he's done it again, Stevie Styler. 33.119. Jam Huntington, though, has something else to say about it, because he has just put it into 3rd with a 32.962. Watch out, Jasper. Jasper? Who's Jasper? Look out, Casper. I used to have a friend called Jasper. I wonder if that's what that was. Oh, that's just so weird. Jasper's not dead. When I say I used to have a friend called Jasper, I haven't seen him for a really long time. It's not morbid, trust me. I just thought for a second after I was sipping my Red Bull, thinking what that sounded like. I used to have a friend called Jasper. He died and now he's called Casper, the ghost. Not Caspar, the extraordinarily fast Superbot alien from outer space, who doesn't practice. Liam Anfield going faster. That's put him up into 7th position now. He's getting the feel for this car. 33.905, only a 10th from Skyjacker's time. Joker's down in 9th with 34.704. and he's 8/10 ahead of Koikap in 10th position, who did a 35.586. All those two were both on their first lap, so they might want to go back in and fuel up. Car runs better. Jim on Wise done a 34.3. He's 5/10 virtually off of Liam Anfield, and only 3/10 ahead. Oh, Koikap's gone faster, so he's got closer. He's 6/10 away from Jokus now with a 35.361. These cars, they just go. When they go, they go, and when they go, they're gone. So keeping them under control is one of the most difficult things to do. Just looking around at my family, we're eating their dinners. Jasper isn't dead, I don't think. I don't know where he is. I think he's on the Isle of Wight now. That Psycho in a second still, trying to knock that time down from Casper. Jam Huntington, we saw, put it into third a couple of laps ago. That's great stuff. He has finished a third. Where did Jam Huntington finish? He finished in race 2, which was, I want to say it's Saint Croix, because I think it was Saint Croix. Was it Saint Croix? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me have a look on Discord. I'm pretty sure it was Saint Croix. I'll tell you what, while I'm there, what I'll do is I'll have a look at the table as well, because I keep teasing you with it. Oh, Jam Huntington going faster again, only 8/10 behind Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho, be careful. Jam Huntington in his Toyota is coming to get you. So let's have a look at HPEC, sorry, HPEC season info. Right, yeah, it is. I think it was St. Croix. I'll tell you. Yeah, why doubt myself? It was St. Croix. Yes, he got a third place there. Jam Huntington. Wow, all that just to confirm he's had a third place. But while we're here, so Casper is leading the table, and he has 80 points. Second place, Matt Psycho, with 55 points. In third place is Stevie Styler with 42 points. In fourth place is Jam Huntington on 35 points. In fifth place is Skyjacker on 26 points. Then we have Jim on Wise in sixth on 22 points. Koikap 7th on 20 points. Then we have JTX with 10 points. Noxie on 8 points. Jokus is on 3 points. So that is your table. Yeah, Gazman and Psycho Sheep, I think we're meant to partake in this championship. Just seen Jam do a pit stop. There's no need for that, was there? I apologise. So Casper 8/10 ahead of Matt Psycho, sitting on that pole. We're 22 minutes into qualifying now, so with only 8 minutes left. Whoever's got something up their sleeve, it's time to get it out and show us. Unzip their flies, whop it out, and amaze us all. I think Jam has already stunned us with his third place. Stevie Styler, he'll be wanting that back though. 1.2 seconds, when virtually 1.3 seconds for him to find. He's on his out lap right now. Noxie, I wonder why all their laps have reset. They don't usually reset when they pit, do they? Oh, maybe they quit off the track. Not sure. There we see Skyjacker. He's only 400ths off of Noxie's time. He's been 400ths for the longest of times. He must be getting quite frustrated. Liam Anfield for half a second ahead of Jim on Wise. Ooh, those blooming, that last corner and its penalties are irritating. A 133.6 he managed to do though. Put himself ahead of Noxie. Look at that. by 700ths whilst paying a penalty. Great stuff there from Liam Anfield. Well done. Congratulations. Audi. Casper. He is. He's done a 30. Whoa! Looked like the Audi of Jim Wise. It wasn't Oxy. It was an Audi. Yeah, I think Jim Wise got in the way of Casper. Casper having a bit of a whoosh moment. And he's recovered now, but that's this lap done. Sure. It's a tricky one. I'm sure he'll have. He's not. He's been told off for finger pointing in the Discord, so I don't know. I don't know how he's going to vocalise that one. He might have to just message the stewards privately. Just put a form in. That's what everyone else does. Matt Psycho into the pits then. I never saw anyone try intermediate tyres, so no one. It was full wets all the way here. Whoa. Stevie Snyder feeling that snap mid-corner. Thought he had it, and then it just goes away from you. He caught it well. Liam Anfield then. That's great up to 5th. Like I said, it's a baptism of fire. Straight in here. And he's doing a great job. 5th, ahead of Noxie, who stayed ahead of Skyjacker. Jim Wise put some new boots on for the last run of this qualifying. What we've got left, Jokust, Finn, still ahead of Koikarp though by 6/10, and Koikarp, he's up by 1.1 seconds. Gets him ahead of what, Jokers and Jim maybe. Into the last corners. I haven't seen anything that shows any kind of mistake so far, so we were a second up on our own time. We're coming up towards the line. 5/10 up, not quite enough, only a 10th away from Jokas. Wow, it's close. It's going to get it in a lap or two. So 8/10, getting ready for his last run now. He's coming around the last section. We saw he came across the other Audi, one of the Audis I mean, in this race, so this lap isn't going to count. This is the one he's winding up for, I imagine. Building up his boost as much as possible for this lap. It's full whack at the moment. It's deploying down the straight. It's emptying right out. It's coming to the first sector. It's purple. He's a 10th up. He's got the brakes. He's built his boost back up. Boost back to full, and there they go. Getting the accelerator down by this short straight downhill towards the very, very tight right-hander, deceptively tight right-hander. And where it's falling away from you, it really does fall away from you, but there he is. He's got through it. It's lovely. Lovely clean line. Just got to get round these next couple of corners quite fast. Probably don't feel like it in the rain. Don't want to touch the curb too much, but yeah, he's well on the curb, and there he is, 700ths up on his own time. Coming up to the last two corners. Oh, a spin in front of us. Is it going to affect us? No. Drive straight through it. Down into the second last corner. Is this virtually a perfect lap? Is it going to put him in the 29s? Come on, Casper, rooting for you. We're all watching you. He's coming towards the line. It's not a 29. Oh, 2/10 down. Lost 2/10. We'll blame Skyjacker for that. That spin got in your way. And his fuel is absolutely on the E. We have to pit. Ooh, Matt Psycho. Did we see for the first? So Matt Psycho then down that pole time. Jokers has set a new time with 4.062, putting him up into 8th place. That's ahead of Jim Wise now. We're just watching Matt Psycho to come round to the next sector. It's just one corner away. I'm sure we saw purple after sector 1. Liam Anfield's gone faster again. Liam Anfield's moved up to 4th position, ahead of Stevie Styler. Yes, oh my, Matt Psycho a 10th up on the fastest time so far. He's just got 2 corners now. Can he do it? Why? What? Oh yeah, sorry, the camera changed. I thought the car changed. So, Matt Psycho, he's into the last corner. Everything looks good so far. He's coming up to the line. It's a 29.95. Oh, well done, Matt Psycho. But Casper, I'm sure, right now is coming around to just beat that, just to do what Casper does. No, Casper off. And has he run out of time? No, this is the last lap. Jam Huntington in the pits, happy with his 3rd place. Liam Anfield, Matt Psycho has done 20. Yeah, we know that. Who else? Skyjacker, 33.594. That's it, put him in 6th place. So Liam Anfield in 4th. Oh, the top 3 have all gone into the pits. So yeah, no, that's it. It's Matt Psycho's on pole. Unless, well, one of these lower ones, or Jam's going back out for the last 30 seconds. Liam Anfield's a great 4th position. Can he knock any more time off it? He's done a 32.5. He's just coming round to the line. He's got a gaggle of cars behind him. He's got Stevie Styler and I think Koi Car. So no, he doesn't beat his time. Stevie Styler. Oh, they're going around for another lap. Is there another lap? Is there? Still 3 seconds, yeah. Wow. Did not expect that. So Liam Anfield gets to go for another lap. And all 3 of them are in a row, I believe. Ooh. He is 100th up. But that looks slow coming out that corner. I don't know. It's the final lap. Stevie Styler, he's green, he's faster than he's gone before, but it's not purple. Skyjacker is just coming round to finish his lap. Can he do a faster lap than the 33.5 he's already done? 33.3 keeps him in 6th, just 2/10 behind Stevie Styler. Stevie Styler's still got that green next to his name. We're coming across another sector. Ooh, he's 3/10 up on his time. And Stevie Styler, he's already crossed that line, you bugger. But he had a green. Skyjacker, he's done. Noxie, he's coming towards the line. Has he got something in him in the last lap to get that 3rd place back? He's being harried by, what's that, Jim One Wise behind him. Comes across the line. No. Ooh, but Liam Anfield did go faster. Liam Anfield put it up into 3rd position. Fantastic from Liam Anfield. Jam Huntington down to 4th. Stevie Styler went faster again at the end, a 32.646. Good for 5th place, ahead of Skyjacker. Did a 33.395. 3/10 ahead of Noxie, who did, I can't see his lap time, who was 3/10 ahead of Jokers, who did a 34.062, who was ahead of Jim One Wise. No, Jim One Wise in 9th, and Koi Cup there in 10th. So that is your qualifying. 30 minutes around here in a wet A1 ring, Red Bull ring. And Matt Psycho is your pole sitter for the 2nd time this season. Snatching pole from, I think so, I think you should join. Come on, Skyjacker, you're the man. You usually type yes, everyone quit out and redo. Come on, someone do it, someone do it. Someone say it. Hello. Is there anybody out there? So we've got 20 seconds left before the race starts. Hopefully someone will jump in and say quit out of race, quickly memorise where everyone was, quit out, and the host can do. Come on, they're not going to do it, are they? Qualifying's ended. No one said anything yet. So that is... Oh, come on, let Psycho Sheep in, guys. It's always fun. Although, why would you want to join a wet race after no practice? They could slip him at the back there, behind Kuikart. We'll see. We'll see if someone messages. I'll go through the normal routine that I would do. So we're watching at Matt Psycho. It's a rolling start. It doesn't look like anyone's answering Psycho Sheep, so I can't see anyone saying quit out. It's not my call. I'm not. I'm just a steward and commentator. Here we go. Restart. Exit, please. There we go. Yay! Thanks, guys. I was worried for a second there. It seemed weird. There we go. They all disappear. Liam Anfield getting a little extra practice in than the other guys. And we're watching Liam Anfield. Did he not get the memo? Is the email not working in that Audi? And there you go. So, Jam will now have to reset the grid by hand. I don't know if he remembers where everyone was. I don't know if I remember where everyone was. Let me see. I think that Matt Psycho was in pole, Casper was in second, Liam I think got third, Stevie Styler was fourth, fourth. Was it Skyjacker not in fifth? And I want to say Noxie was in sixth. Well, who does that leave then? Sixth. Koikart was 10th. Jokus... No, Jimon Wise was 9th. Jokus was 8th. Noxie must have been 7th. So who was between Skyjacker and Noxie? I don't blooming know. They know. They know, and they will automatically sort it out. We'll go out here and have a look. I am not going to worry my pretty little bonnet about it. I'm just going to watch Casper on his outlet. Oh, what we got Psycho in? What's he driving? A Nissan. We haven't got a Nissan in it. Is he allowed a Nissan? Yes, I've got Nissan written down, haven't I? He's the only Nissan. He's a brave man then, I suppose. No one's touched that with a barge pole, but I like it. I like the cut of your jib, Psycho Sheep. Look at that, it's a beast. That's monstrous. It's like one big flat board with little wheels on it. Lovely stuff. Let's have another one of those. A Nissan GT-R LM Nismo. Year 15. I thought I already entered. Come on, Stevie Styler. So everyone waiting for the race starts. No problem, mate, thanks. It's alright, Stevie. We're all friends here. No one's stressing. Everyone at it. I'm ready. Shall I say 5 minutes? No, because they might actually believe me. I'm going to give it a soft Y though, because I don't like all these hard Ys. Hard Ys is so bad. Let's give it a nice mellow Y. There you go. A little Y. Just... Oh no, Casper does a little Y. Yay! Me and Casper are in the little Y group. Little soft Y, you know. Doesn't have to be too harsh, does it? Nice one, Casper. Good luck, everyone. Here we go, 1 hour. Oh, that is hot. That is hot, man. I'm liking the Nissan. Just the look of it. Look at it. It's a monster. Is it fast, though? We don't know. It didn't take part in quali. So, this will be interesting, won't it? And here we are in Austria at the Red Bull Ring in not great conditions, it has to be said. It is pouring it down. The cars out there, they've tried intermediates, but they have given up on intermediates and they have gone to wet tyres. Now in this 1 hour endurance race here at the Virtual Racers Club, one has to ask, oh, front engine could do well in the wet. See, Endurance Nut knows his stuff. So that Nissan could come through. So the countdown begins. Matt Psycho in a great position, scoots off ahead of Casper, who's ahead of Liam Anfield in the Audi. Jam Huntington. Ooh, Stevie Styler looks like he's making a move on Jam Huntington. Oh, early doors, but did it pay? He's off, his back end's around. Jam's got that position back, and no, Skyjacker's decided he wants it if he's giving it away so freely. So there we see Skyjacker moving up into 4th, but Jam has not finally signed off on that. Yes, he has now, pulling in. So did Stevie Styler save it? He did. He got himself back on the road and only lost 2 positions, but whoa, it's difficult. It's difficult to keep that car under control. Koikap got ahead of Jim One Wise and Jokus. Where the bejeebus is Jokus? He's quite far back. That's unfortunate. But here we see Jim One Wise and Psycho Sheep amongst the battling. Jim One Wise looks like he's getting the position back off of Psycho Sheep, because Psycho Sheep would have started at the back. I've noticed I've not been saying my H's on my H words. Like the other day I kept saying homesick when it's homesick. So Matt Psycho still leading 2 tenths from Casper. The last time he was in this position he put just one wheel off, and that's all Casper needed. But Casper, he's got Liam Anfield not far behind, so the pressure is on the top 2. Looks like Casper is going to make his move into the first corner of the second lap. He's on the outside. Matt Psycho protecting that inside line, and yes, he does so. But there's Casper trying to get the undercut, but he did not get it that time. He's going to get back into the toe and try and find a way past. These guys cannot keep this up for an hour. Just chill, guys. Run your race. Doesn't matter who's in front. Oh, it looks like Casper's got a better line through there, but oh, Matt Psycho trying to get the power on, but there you go. No, Casper got a great drive through that second corner, and Matt Psycho behind in second position as the rain lashes down on these beasts going around the Austrian hills. Liam Anfield is still in 3rd. We've seen Skyjacker move ahead of Jam Huntington. Jam Huntington in 5th. Koikap up to 6th. He's really doing well. Noxie, what's going on? Who's done the dropping back? Stevie Styler. We saw him struggling in the corners in the early doors of this race. He's now sat on Psycho Sheep's tail, looking for a way past the South African. There's Noxie in 8th. He's nearly 4 seconds behind Jim One Wise. Jim One Wise, did we see him racing? No, he's 2.5 seconds. He's 8 seconds. Quickcar's 8 seconds behind Jam. So Jam and Skyjacker are the closest. Matt Psycho's back ahead of Casper. I apologise. I know we're going to miss another move, but there we see Matt Psycho around the outside in the second to last corner. Fantastic stuff. And then obviously Casper's going to get the toe up, which we've probably missed now watching that replay. It's one or the other though in this world. Yes, Casper leading, but only just, because Matt Psycho is thereabouts into the second corner. Matt Psycho still. Casper lost the back end a little bit. Casper lost the back end, but no, Matt Psycho's not managed to come past yet. Wow, and Liam has closed right up, and so has Skyjacker. What is going on here in the wet? Oh my lord, look, there's Matt Psycho making a move on the underside of Casper. Casper trying to close it off, but it's too late. Casper's left hanging on the outside now. Liam will be wanting. Oh, Liam's lost the back end, so Skyjacker's driving through. My God almighty. There's Liam, we can see, just sitting, but Jam and Skyjacker and Casper are behind Matt Psycho, but Casper is coming back at Matt Psycho. Jam is ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker's lost it as well. My God, we're pushing like mad out there, these fellows. It's crazy. Now Koikap up to 5th place. Remember, he was 10th on the grid. Jim One Wise up to 6th. Liam Anfield regaining and driving back into 7th position. 8th for Noxie. Stevie Styler back in 9th. Jokus is just overtaking Psycho Sheep in 10th. Psycho Sheep there in 11th, still trying to get used to this machinery. So up ahead, Matt Psycho is nearly a second ahead of Casper. That is pretty much shaking off the toe. Oh, I bet Matt Psycho's heart is thumping in his poor little chest. I bet he's stressing. I bet he's used to following Casper, not being followed. 6/10 now. Casper closing that gap, but Jam Huntington decided he wants to be part of the party. He's only 1.4 seconds off of the Flying Finn in his Toyota, whilst Matt Psycho leading the way. Whoosh, there you go, Matt Psycho in the Porsche 919 Hybrid. Fantastic driving there. With Casper 1.1 seconds behind in the Toyota. Panasonic, I love the Panasonic livery, the old XF1. It's great. And then you've got the retro Toyota of Jam Huntington. He's on the fastest, but yeah, he's on the fastest lap right now. Skyjacker has the fastest lap. There he is, he's going faster again. Skyjacker 11 seconds behind Jam Huntington after his spin, only 2.3 seconds ahead of Koikar, who then is 2.6 seconds ahead of Jim, who is only 4/10 ahead of Liam Anfield. So racing all up and down the grid. We're 7 minutes into this race, and what action we have had. It's unbelievable. Slurp whilst we're watching Liam in the tow of Jim One Wise. It's Audi v Audi. Audi 2 gets past Audi 1. There you go. Lovely stuff from Liam Anfield. Now he's got 3.4 seconds to try and pull back to get ahead of Koikar, but Jim One Wise in the tow. Looks like he's going to try something in this corner. Oh, did they tap? I think they may have tapped. Oh, poor Liam Anfield and Jim One Wise. Oh, what a shame. In the rain, it's so difficult. They're dropping down the field. Matt Psycho then in first, ahead of Casper by a second still. Matt Psycho has the fastest lap with a 31.466. He's half a second up on the fastest lap. He is pushing his little nuts off. I don't know how the size of his nuts. I'm talking about his little wheel nuts, okay? So he is pushing, and that is scary in itself, because that could always invite an off. And there we see Casper. He's dropping back. He's nearly 2 seconds. He's had 3 wins from 3 races so far. Ooh, I don't know. I haven't read the rules, but we usually do the penalties. Oh, I've got to do the penalties. Casper, I hope you've read the rules, because the penalties are usually served on this straight. I haven't really read the briefing myself, but I'm not paying penalties. And there we can see, because of the penalty paying, there is Jam Huntington now moving up into second place. It's very close going into the corner. They're on the brakes. Casper's just pulling ahead, but Jam Huntington is trying to get underneath of the fin. They're both on the accelerator. That is hard work in itself. Skyjacker is, yeah, he was in 4th, sorry. So there we go. This battle here between 2nd and 3rd. The 2 Toyotas racing each other tooth and nail. Casper's the tooth and Jam is the nail. But now it's a second gap there, and Matt Psycho 4.8 seconds ahead of Casper. Done another fastest lap with a 30.892 that last time round. It's all going his way. Smiling, I'm sure he is. So Casper then ahead of Jam Huntington. 11 seconds further back we have Skyjacker in a 4th place. We're not even discussing pit stops or anything, because the tyre, I don't know if these tyres will wear. I think they'll run out of fuel before these tyres wear. I think these tyres can just go on and on and on. Koi Carp under a lot of pressure. Oh yeah, baby, we've got an in-car. That's awesome. I'm pressing that in celebration. Stevie Styler trying to make a move up the inside of Koi Carp, and he's giving him space. He's ahead now. He's got the Gulf liveried car in front of him. I want to say Porsche. And now trying to get down the accelerator to try and catch up Noxie, who is only 1.5 seconds ahead of us. We're on. Look at that rain. It looks so cool on the windscreen. Oh, you can't see it on YouTube. You can see it a bit. Really downgrades the graphics to YouTube. I've got YouTube open next to me. It's just... Oh, Stevie Styler looked like he made a mistake there, but no. God, it's a struggle. It looks so much hard work already. I've only been on board for a lap and a bit, and it's just like I'm tired watching him fighting that car around the corners. He's 2.1 seconds behind Noxie, so Noxie still managing to pull away. I believe Stevie Styler's on a pad, the one we're sat with at the moment, and I think Jokus is definitely on a pad, but all the others I think have got wheels. Don't quote me on that though. Maybe someone afterwards says no, I use a pad. I think, and this guy here, Stevie Styler. The only reason I think it's Stevie Styler is because his headlights were flashing in the first race. So there we go, we're only 8/10. Is this the corner we're going to manage to do it? He's trying to get the accelerator down. He's not even using traction with the pad as well. I wouldn't dare use a pad without traction. He's getting it down to speed. He's there, he's on the tail of Noxie now. Buzzing, I bet he's buzzing. It's so cool. For how angry I get at racing games, I forget how great it is driving up to the back of a car. But by now I'm usually the one that's just pelted poor old Noxie into the shadow realm, because I get all excited and hot-headed and start jabbing at the accelerator and jabbing at the brake and seesawing the wheel like I'm in some sort of, I don't know, banger race. So Stevie Styler was sat on board. I've sat on board for ages with him. I do. Oh, he's got a little slide in the aquaplaning, we call it in the industry. Like I'm in the industry. I heard it on F1 once about aquaplaning. Whoa, we're right into that wash of the Gulf. You can see he's lost all kind of downforce of Stevie Styler. Car just wants to go. Every time it changes gear, I think it wants to snap. But we're just there. Can we get on the inside of it? How close are these guys racing? That is scary. Whoa, there's a little knock there. We've had to lift. Let's get out of the car then and see where that's left us. Woo. Yes, he's 2.7 seconds ahead of Koi Carp. Hello, Shadow Rider. It is a little bit wet. I know, that's what my mum said. So, Matt Psycho leading 4.5 seconds to Casper. Casper's done the fastest lap though, a 30.5, so Casper heads down. Jam Huntington, has he pitted? He must have pitted. He must have. All the time I was sat, did he do a really... He hasn't done a super poor lap, but he is 16 seconds, I'm going to say. And so, no, Skyjacker hasn't pitted, but he's 8 seconds. Sorry, yeah, Casper's pitted. Casper is pitting, so Matt Psycho has stayed out. I don't really get what the degradation of the tyres is like. Who is that? Oh, is that Psycho Sheep? I can see in the distance. Looks like he's been pitted. So, Casper, new boots, straight out again. Jam Huntington not managed to get past yet. Yes, he is. He's on the start straight, but Casper is straight back out. and into the race. 13 seconds behind Matt Psycho, 8.5 seconds ahead of Jam Huntington. 8.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. I'm saying Jam pitted, and that's why he's that far back. Skyjacker not pitted, his tyres still look quite red. And he is 9 seconds ahead of Noxie, who's only 2.1 seconds ahead of Stevie Styler. Stevie Styler we saw get right close to him. Give him a little nudge, and had to back off. Koi Carp, 6.5 seconds behind Stevie Styler. 8 seconds ahead of Jokers. Ahead of Liam Anfields, who we saw earlier on get knocked from Jim on Wise. He had a spin himself, but he also got a knock from Jim on Wise. They put him further back. Psycho Sheep there getting used to the Nissan. It's the monster, and Jim on Wise see having off there in 11th, still trying to get used to the Audi. Ooh, major offs. He wants to kill that car then, I think. There he goes, back on again, and away we go. Dust ourselves off. He's just done the fastest lap. It is the fastest lap of 35.4. So, yeah, we'll wait for that damage to shake off. So Matt Psycho then, 13 seconds ahead of Casper. Casper's been in, put brand new boots on. Don't know if it makes much difference. Don't know who that back marker was who went right off. Can't find him. Can't see him near Casper. Jim on Wise coming in. Matt Psycho staying out. Casper then. Oh, it's Psycho Sheep. See the background. Jam Huntington in third, 10 seconds behind Casper. We're 16 minutes into the race. We've still got a good 44 minutes left. Skyjacker, 10 seconds behind Jam Huntington. Don't think he's pitted yet. He's really trying to get that accelerator on. It does not want to apply, does it, around here in the wet. Noxie just ahead of Stevie Styler. Stevie Styler having another run on the Porsche, but oh, he's got to keep that back end down. Back end just wants to go. Koi Carp is in 7th position then, 5 seconds ahead of Liam. Liam's got ahead of Jokers now. He's on the move, he's on the prowl. He's done a 32.7. I think he's, no, he hasn't pitted. Just lap 9 was a really bad lap. So Jokers then in 9th position. Psycho Sheep is 11th. We're seeing Jim on Wise now overtaking. Cheerio. Nissan, there might be a reason no one chose that Nissan. I think Psycho Sheep's finding out. It doesn't look like it wants to go into corners, does it? He's going into the pits. Yeah, going to the pits, it rips them tyres apart as well, doesn't it? Look at the tyres. I said, I don't know. Look at it, he's definitely tyres right up. So Matt Psycho then is 15.5 seconds ahead of Casper. If he pits, he's going to be around with Casper. Ooh, stressful. Casper did a 33.370 on his last lap. Matt Psycho did a 31.038. Oh, but Casper is 0.3 faster than his fastest, which is the fastest lap of the race. Oh, but he's lost back end. Nissan is horrible. Oh, don't talk, Psycho Sheep, because I'm the steward and I have to give you penalties for. But yeah, the Nissan looks absolutely awful. Psycho just done the fastest lap with a 30.3. That's his answer to Casper. Casper coming across the line with a 30.5. Wow, it's like roles reversed. And Skyjacker into third. Where did Jam Huntington go? Jam Huntington? He must have pitted. No, he's spun. He's spun. Is his tyres gone? Oh dear. Oh no, everyone's going past him. Look, Liam Anfield has gone past Jam Huntington. He's 12 seconds ahead of Jokers at this point. Oh dear. has not gone well for him on the last lap and on this. I don't know what it is, if he needs to get new tyres on, or he's going around again. He's not stopping, so he must feel that it's not tyres. Oh, poor Jam Huntington. So Matt Psycho then leading the race by nearly 16 seconds from Casper. Yes, you heard that right. Casper is in second place. Oh no, this will have to be one of his drop rounds. 16 seconds and 6 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Let's see if I can hear that. I don't think it's the mic. I think that's the internet when it goes in and out. We'll see. It's not doing it now. But there we see. Oh, Casper picking up a penalty. Skyjacker is nearly 30 seconds behind Casper and 11 seconds Noxie up into 4th place after everyone's woes, after Liam and Jam Huntington having some woes. Noxie promoted up into 4th position. This is great. Great for the Englishman. I don't know where he's from. Yorkshireman. from the Brom. This is great for the Brummy. I don't know where he's from, okay? He's great for Noxie. We'll just put it that way. Wanna look yeah, much back. The sounds awful, but does the rest theirs, and they're probably streaming Grey's Anatomy at 4 iPads. What can you do? But that for Noxie, I am so pleased. 3.5 seconds ahead alone during this race. I am sure. Is it just garbling everything I say now? Yeah. Sorry guys, there's nothing I can do about it. It's not my headset. I think it's just the internet. It just sounds like it's garbling everything that I come out with. Matt Psycho leading by 15.7 seconds. It does not move. Skyjacker is coming into the pits. And where is Noxie on the pit stop strategy? He's also going to pit along with him. So Stevie Styler is the next man we want to look at. Is he staying out? He is. He's staying out. No, I had cheese on toast before the race, so I'm alright. I did have an argument with the wife though, because she left it so late to do dinner, and then when I started doing my cheese and on toast, she was like, "I'm going to do dinner in a minute." I went, "Do dinner in a minute, I'll be eating during the commentary." And I'm doing dinner during the commentary, so I'm doing cheese and toast. And then it all went off from there. And I don't think we've made up yet, because, I don't know, I've got that feeling there's an air. There's something in the air. Matt into the pits then. So we're watching Casper. Can he jump? Matt Psycho. We're watching Matt Psycho. He's putting fuel in at this very moment in time. Casper, it's showing him ahead. It is. Casper has jumped him. Casper doing the fastest lap in the meantime with a 30.297. He's still in the pits. It's Matt Psycho. It's going to be quite a big gap, bigger than I expected. I thought they were virtually going to be sharing the same piece of road, but no. Matt Psycho now 10 seconds, but they are on vastly different. Hey, Cthulhu's in the chat. They are on vastly different strategies. It has to be said, Matt Psycho filled right up. Looks like Casper is virtually on the empty, so yes, Casper will be pitting imminently. And Matt Psycho made that fuel last nearly, what, 24 minutes? It's not quite a one-stopper, but Casper, it looks like he's going to be going 3 stops. Matt Psycho, we're thinking 2 stops, so we'll just have to watch this space. 42 seconds ahead of Stevie Styler. Stevie Styler stayed out when Skyjacker and Noxie both pitted. Noxie's further back from Skyjacker after the pits, but he did put more fuel in, so he's going longer. Jam Huntington then in 6th. He's got ahead of Coy. Coy must have pitted. Oh, Coy's rear tyres. Wow, what tyre is that? Toyota. Turning up the pits. He's ahead of Jokus, who is ahead of Liam Anfield, who's recently pitted, and he's back with Jim One Wise. Not in this corner again, is it? Oh no, they're lapsed apart. Oh no, who is that with? Oh, is that lapping Liam? Yes. Focus. Matt Psycho then 12 seconds behind, and there's Stevie Styler getting around Skyjacker. Is Skyjacker there? Oh, Skyjacker's caught Stevie Styler up. I apologise, we're racing. Whoa! Hey! So cool! So cool! There we can see what the... what is this? It's Porsche, isn't it? Yeah, what the Porsche looks like on the inside as we're chasing around the second to last corner. Will he jump into the pits? No, he's staying out another lap, really. He's going to one-stop it looks like. And Skyjacker with the newer tyres just hours on by. But I'm pretty sure Stevie Styler has not pitted yet. And if he can last another 5 minutes, which it looks quite hard to do when his fuel is in red, another 4 minutes into this lap, it's not quite a one-stop, is it? Not quite one-stop material. So that's Bert is going to be picked soon. Oh no, Jam Huntington, he's had a spin. He's had a... Oh, Liam Anfield coming around. Oh, did Liam Anfield crash into him? Oh no! Liam Anfield's first race, he's having a right blast, isn't he, eh? There's Matt Psycho fighting his way through. Crying out loud, Matt Psycho, I bet his heart went when he came around that corner and saw an Audi and a Toyota. He says, don't get in my way, boys, I've got a job to do. He came out 10 seconds behind Casper. He's now 14 seconds behind Casper. Casper, like I said, will have to pit. He's done the fastest lap of a 30.182. Are we going to see it in the 29s this evening? That will be shocking. I don't think we'd see early 30s, to tell you the truth. So that in itself, I'm not going to ask for much more. I know last week I asked for more. I wanted a 29. But I'm not going to ask for a 29 this week, because it's a big ask. If you give it to me, I'll be pleased. If you don't, oh well. You know, I have no expectations. I know you haven't practiced, Casper. So Casper 14 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. He's nearly a whole minute ahead of Skyjacker, who's in a great third place. What's Skyjacker's highest finish so far this season? He's had a 5th in race 1, a 5th in race 2, 6th in race 3. So here we are in race 4, and a podium position. That will do no wonders for his championships. It'll give him a right good boost. Noxie has just got ahead of Stevie Styler. Why? Did Stevie Styler have a spin? A small spin? He's just going slow because his tyres are absolutely mullered, and he's trying to save his fuel to get round to the pit stop. But Noxie back into a 4th position. Great stuff there. So Stevie Styler, nursing that car home. Hardly any fuel in it. Did Casper go in? Casper's not gone in yet. He hasn't gone in. He's 14 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. He has done consistent 30s all the way from since his lap 14. So Casper, we assume, still not at the halfway mark, guys. It's 29 minutes. We're at 31 minutes to go. Matt Psycho is just getting past Koi Carp, it looks like there. Koi Carp. Stevie Styler has come into the pits finally. So Koikart 30 seconds behind, 20 seconds behind Stevie Styler. It's quite a way to go to try and get ahead. His tyres have changed. They're putting in the fuel now, and Koikart's just coming up to the last note. He's coming in the pits as well. So Noxie in 4th. Skyjack Casper is in. We said he'd come in. Matt Psycho then going across the line in the lead. Stevie Styler coming out of the pits, hopefully not get in the way. There you go, no way. He's nowhere near. So Matt Psycho retakes the lead with Casper coming out in 2nd. Almost a minute and 10 ahead of Skyjacker, who is in 3rd place right now. Ahead of Noxie by 12 seconds. So with only 3 seconds separating these guys. Casper there trying to get past, I think, Jim One Wise. Yes, Jim One Wise. So Matt Psycho 3.2 seconds ahead of Casper. He's been doing regular 31s. Is he fuel saving? We know he can do early 30s, but he hasn't since his pit stop. He's just been doing 31.8, 31.2, a 31.3. Is he trying to wang that that fuel out to last? He pitted on about 24, 25 minutes, maybe 26 minutes into the race. So I don't know if he can make that fuel last all the way till the end of this race. Casper, meantime, brand new tyres, not as much fuel, small penalty that we can easily get rid of. I'm telling you, if I read the brief and it says you've got to serve the penalty on the other straight, that means I'm going to end up handing out so many incorrect serves. Hopefully not. Skyjacker then in 3rd place, 11 seconds ahead of Noxie. Oh, Liam Anfield's got himself up into 5th position. I thought it was all done with and dusted for him. Oh look, any and all time penalties must be served as per VRC R&Rs tonight. Penalty serving area will be the finish straight after the final corner before finish line. Hey, am I reading the right one? Oh, thank God. See, sometimes they do it on the 2nd straight, because I think you pick a penalty or you can disappear. So wow, that's brilliant. That is fantastic. Phew, because I kept seeing everyone doing it on the normal start straight, and I was thinking, oh, if that's not where they're meant to be doing it. I've got to hand out so many penalties, and I don't like handing any out. I think I've handed out 2 to Skyjacker because I'm serving penalties and it's horrible, and 1 to the for chatting during qualifying. 6, but 5 on that Psycho now raised it up. He's gone from the 31s to the 30s. I reckon he was doing a wee bit of fuel saving while Casper was running away in the distance. Now he's just controlling his race. At this point, Casper will have to pit again before Psycho. Psycho is playing this lovely. Yeah, it was Warburton bread. Sorry, Shadow. It was the crust. It was a crust. I was just going to have like normal toasts, and then when I saw it was the crusts, I thought, well, I mean, I have to toast them a bit, butter them, put some big slabs of cheese on there, and get them on the grill, and toast those bad boys. So it was gorgeous, like hot. Casper pulled a lot. Matt Psycho. In my ear, it's doing my nuts in. There's nothing I can do about it, guys. It's nothing to do with the controller. It's just dodgy, and it's not dodgy because I've gone up to the next band. I'm in the 200 zone for the Virgin 200, and I've got a brand new motor. I just think it's just the way it is, the area. But Matt Psycho is 4 seconds ahead of Casper. Casper's just done the fastest lap. He's given me a 29.997. Nice. Well done, Casper. That's very fast. Matt Psycho, 30.9 on his lap. 3.5 seconds. Casper is closing in on him. He's going faster again elsewhere in the field. Skyjacker is 11 seconds ahead of Noxie. Is there anything Noxie can do? He's doing a regular 33s to Skyjacker's 34s. The fuel, he's got a bit better fuel. It looks like he's just pitted a lot earlier than Skyjacker. So maybe, just maybe, Noxie can get himself a bit closer to Skyjacker. Liam Anfield then in 5th, nearly 40 seconds behind Noxie and 10 seconds ahead of Koikarp, who is in 6th, who's 6.8 seconds ahead of Jokers, Jokers is 5 seconds ahead of Jam Huntington. We see there Psycho Sheep using this as a bit of a test session. He's not enjoying the Nissan. It looks like a beast, I've got to say, and in the rain was probably not the best time to test it out. So Jim Wise is paying a penalty down there in 10th, and Stevie Styler in the pits. No one's working on it, so it looks like that's it. Stevie Styler, and I don't blame him, on the handset controller. It's been a tough one. Why are you getting your Intel there? Because I'll keep getting crap. Yeah. It's so Matt Psycho 2.8 seconds. Audis. Oh, I didn't see what Audi it was. I think it may have been one Wise. Yeah, I think so. I think it was Wise, was it? Yeah. So Casper, but it's still only 3 seconds back end, stepping out on him. It was a 30.080 on that last lap. It's catching him up. His tyres are a little better than Matt Psycho's. Noxie's up into 3rd. Was Skyjacker pitted? Did he pit? I don't know. He must have pitted. Skyjacker, I don't, he's already, he's already behind Noxie. But it doesn't look like he's pitted. Noxie was 11 seconds behind Skyjacker, so I don't know. He did do a 45 there. Yeah, I think he may have had a spin. And Noxie now up into a podium position. Can you believe it? Matt Psycho. Okay, fuel. Okay. It's just down to pressure. We've got 22.5 left of this race. Again, a 29.727, and that is just a sitting point. Ooh, it's still in cover. It's so cool. So on board the Flying Fin. Hunting down Matt Psycho. Such smooth input of steering there. Accelerator on. Easy on the brakes. Easy on the throttle. Back on. Oh, off. On. It's like put your left foot in, left foot out, in, out, shake it all about. Do the okie dokie and you turn around, and that's it. You get a 29.727. At Rippering. Ooh, it's tantalisingly close. Between 1st and 2nd, only a second now. Oh, come on, Matt. I shouldn't. I am I am impartial. I am biased. I don't really care who wins. Oh, it'd be awesome to see Noxie on the podium. And it would be awesome to see Matt Psycho. But I don't think it's going to happen because now the behind. We're 40 minutes, virtually 40 minutes into this race. We can see now closing in Psycho. And that Psycho's fuel, quarter of a tank. More fuel. He's always had a bit more fuel than Casper. We can both only the end of this race. Casper has had one stop more. Crazy race with Noxie there, only 1.8 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Oh, Skyjacker's coming into the pits. Ooh, we're going to see. I was going to say, how's he going to manage that? Probably crash the game. Oh, that with you, sorry. Psycho 7/10 ahead of Casper. Casper 130.4 on that last lap. That's Psycho at 31.009. Casper is burning up fuel a lot faster than Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho might just let him go. He might just say, yes, fine, go. I'm saving, man. I'm saving fuel, and it does look that way. It does look like Matt Psycho not... Oh, Casper overshot himself. Gone to the track. Oh, wow. Oh. 3 seconds behind Matt Psycho. Psycho in his third place. He doesn't, but he is. You can't do nothing about it. You got to do your race. You've got Skyjacker pitted. You're meant to be doing some fast lap. That's for the rest of the race. There you go. Obviously pulling over, letting Casper through. Oh, but looked in there. Put in there. Casper trying his hardest. He could taste that lead. He virtually had it in his hands. Locked up, going into, what was it, turn 1. Now we're coming round, and there we go. We see the Nissan pulling over. In third. I bet he had a bit of a brown trousers moment when them two came flying towards him. Skyjacker, he's out the pits. He's 18 seconds behind Noxie, chasing him down. He'll be running to the end, we assume now. 18 minutes to go. Here we see a race here between Koi Cup and Jam Huntington. Jam Huntington trying to go up the inside of Koi. Into the final 2 corners, he makes it stick, and he does. And just behind these guys, Liam Anfield looking to make a move. So Koi sticking with Jam for the time being. 4/10 behind. Can he make a move into the first corner? No. There we can see Liam out wide in that corner. To Matt Psycho. 1.5 seconds. Casper's coming back. He's having another bite at the cherry. Can he do it? Oh no, Casper into the pits. Matt Psycho has stayed out. We saw him doing steady 31s. We assumed he was doing a bit of fuel saving. His tank has gone red though, so he will be pitting the next lap. This is going to be tight between these two leaders. Noxie also coming in that third place. So can Skyjacker get the podium back from Guesty? It's not Guesty, it's Noxie, sorry. Oh. So there we see Skyjacker looks like he's got third. Noxie following Casper out. He's in that position a lap down. It's cool. So no, Noxie stayed ahead of Skyjacker. Hang about, how's that? Yeah, he has. Oh yeah, because the pit lane exits halfway up the next straight, or on that last corner. but Noxie's crawling around. He's only 3 point something seconds. Koi Carp taking the position back off of Jam Huntington, because Jam Huntington has popped into the pits. Liam and Koi both paying penalties, and Liam's back. He's looking for a way, but it's around the outside. He's switched to the inside, but Koi, they've both gone out wide. Was there a tap? We don't know. We'll see if the stewards hear anything about it. But Liam Anfield now into 5th position, ahead of Koi Carp. Fuel's looking fine on those two. Jam Huntington then back out into 7th. 10 seconds ahead of Jokas. Is it enough fuel for the end? There's Jokas, keeping the back end as much under control as he possibly can in that Porsche monster, the Aston Martin liveried Porsche. Then we have the Nismo. It's ahead though of Jim on Wise, and obviously Stevie Styler with car issues in the pit lane. So Casper's in the lead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry guys. Looking around. No. Oh, Matt Psycho pitted. Sorry. Psycho pitted. You can see him coming out of the pit lane. God, I should have been more on the ball with that. I was having a look around, wasn't I? I thought I had a breathing space. So there you go. After the pit stops, Matt Psycho coming out behind Casper. And Casper is only 6 tenths ahead of Matt Psycho. We've got 14 minutes left. Straight on. All the way to the end, boys. So Casper in his comfortable rightful place, leading the pack, but only by half a second from a very fast Matt Psycho in the rain. Should we call him the Rainmeister? Matty Rainmeister Psycho. These are doing some hard racing here. Matt Psycho out wide. In the second to last corner, he might pick up a penalty. It's just these two. Noxie some way back. Now it's 1.5 seconds. But Noxie still ahead of Skyjacker by nearly 2 seconds. Like I said, 13 minutes to go. Can Noxie keep the podium? But Skyjacker will have something to say about it, and obviously Skyjacker, it'd be good for him for a podium, good for points. He's chasing him down. Liam Anfield then ended up ahead of Koi Carp, who ended up ahead of Jam Huntington, who's ahead of Jokers, who's ahead of Psycho Sheep, who is ahead of Jim Wise, and Stevie Styler in the pits, which you can't blame him with that control. It's 2 tenths, 2 tenths. Go. Oh. Look at me. Ooh, got it. Sitting on board with Matt Psycho, chasing down the leader, Casper. It's only 6 tenths behind. We're on lap 31. There's 12 minutes left, just over 12 minutes left of this 1 hour race we've had here in the wet at the Red Bull Ring. Oh, you see the oversteer just snaps on and snaps off. Ooh, I'm grinding my teeth in every single braking zone. It is scary for these guys. And Casper at the moment barely holding on to this lead. He's been chasing it for a majority of the race now. He's 7 tenths ahead. We're on board with Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho making the move, making the move. No, Casper still nail biting from Casper and Matt Psycho. What amazing racing from these guys. After 48 minutes, 48.5 minutes, and they are 5 tenths apart. That is fantastic. Noxie is in third, only just ahead of Skyjacker at this point. 7 tenths ahead of Skyjacker. Noxie's last lap was a 34.565. Skyjacker's last lap was a 33.0. So Skyjacker at this point a lot faster than Noxie, there we see Noxie, yes, and there we see Liam Anfield, 7 seconds, he's pulled away from Koikar. There's no real sort of racing anywhere else now. It's just the leaders and 3rd place. So we've got to keep an eye on both of them at the moment. It's 5 tenths coming up to the last corner. Matt Psycho is fast through this section. All these 2 corners, then into the first corner. He's always ready for a go. He's not so much this. Noxie is only 7 tenths going into the last corner. Skyjacker is there. He's going to be looking up. There's people in the pits. Jokers is in the pits. Skyjacker a little bit too far to make a move. Now Casper's got a penalty. Matt Psycho doesn't. Casper's lost his penalty, thank heavens. That's the reason you meant to serve it on the other straight, but it's alright. The driver's brief says serve it on start straight, so that's what I will do it from, the stewarding angle. So Matt Psycho 6 tenths behind Noxie. He's only 7 tenths ahead of Skyjacker. We've still got a good 9 minutes left of this race, 9.5. Plenty of time for plenty of racing. So Casper, oh, he's pulled it out to a second. Matt Psycho dropping back a little bit now. Maybe he's just having a bit of a break and he'll come back at the fin anytime soon. Noxie still fighting off Skyjacker for that final podium position. Doing a great job. His heart is in his mouth. His last lap was a 30.09. These two are fighting tooth and nail. I am telling you, God almighty, look at it. So close then. Skyjacker to back off. Noxie up the Jack C. How are we doing with the other guys? 1.2 seconds ahead. There is Casper now from Matt Psycho, and Casper on a faster lap. He's done a 29.7 in this lap. You couldn't ask for much more than that. Now 13 seconds ahead of Jam Huntington. Jam Huntington just got ahead, look like, of Koikar, up into 6th position, which is good. 7th ahead of Jokus, and it looks like Psycho Sheep going in to change the tyres and put some fuel in. G1 Wise is having a spin in front of the leaders. I bet they'll appreciate that. 1.5 seconds between them with 7.5 minutes to go, just over. Oh, scary stuff. And there's Noxie with Skyjacker breathing down his neck. Oh, I thought we saw Casper's rear end going then for sure. I'm sure that's not what you... He's pushing now. Get past. I'm not on that lap. That side. 8. Jesus, 3rd and 4th are faster than these guys now. No. Noxie's done a 33.6. Skyjacker 33.2. Oh, Skyjacker looking like he's going to make the move. Oh, on the grass. He's very close. He's very, very close now. Sitting on board with Skyjacker, going up to the 2nd corner, looking for the inside line. Is he going to make it stick? He's there. Oh, it's mixed feelings. Fantastic for Skyjacker getting that 3rd. No, he hasn't got the 3rd yet. Noxie pulling ahead of Skyjacker. These two. Check out the racing from these two. It's proper lit. And there we see Skyjacker trying to... No way! He's got quite a bit of time before Liam Anfield can catch him up. He can gather himself, get himself back going again. without trouble and maintaining that fourth. He's good dirty tyres. He's trying to sort it out. So up ahead then, Casper 2 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. Looks like Matt Psycho's car just hasn't got it today. It virtually was in his hands. He nearly had his hands on the trophy. Casper, the might of Casper, coming strong at the end. He's on a purple again. He's already got the fastest lap of 29.727. Matt Psycho in second, 2.3 seconds behind Casper. Noxie third, 8.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Starting to put a lot of pressure. Skyjacker just pushing to get past Noxie. Lost the back end. He is 21 seconds ahead of Liam Anfield, finishing who's in 5th position at the moment. Less than 5 minutes left of this race. We've had 55 minutes of racing. There's Jam Huntington, 22 seconds. It felt like he's only just overtaken Koi Carp. He's 22 seconds ahead of him. Koi Carp, no, he hasn't pitted. What's Koi Carp in? Those rears. Toyota. I don't see other people's rears going like Koi Carp's rears are going. He's 35 seconds ahead of, Joe Cass. And Psycho Sheep looks like he's going to finish ahead of Jim Watt, which is great. So Casper coming up to lap fellow Toyota of Koi Carp. There they go. That's Psycho next up the field, 2.5 seconds behind now. Noxie there, a solid 3rd place. It looks like it's in the bag for the lad. Without the pressure of Skyjacker that he had before. Liam Anfield, oh, that's Jam Huntington. Liam Anfield, he's had a spin. Oh no, Liam Anfield, I was just about to come to him and say what a great debut. 5th place, can't grumble at that. But he's had a small spin and he's dropped behind Jam Huntington. Jam Huntington, he's had a race up and down. Up and down, he was up there and then he was down there and now he's in the middle. So, interesting race. Jam Huntington there, very entertaining. And he also has an awesome livery. Him and Noxie's livery are 2 of my favourites, I think. Liam Anfield then down into 6th, 17 seconds ahead of Koi Carp. His fastest lap was a 31.880. So 7th we have Koi Carp ahead of Jokers, who is trying to keep hold of that car. Ahead of a Psycho Sheep in that Nissan, who's just getting lapped, it looks like, by Casper going around. Casper doing a 29.691 and going faster again. That Psycho 4 seconds behind. Just demoralising, isn't it? You put all that work in, Matt. It was there, ready to take home, and that bloody flying fin did it again. Great, this is what racing's all about. So Casper ahead of Matt Psycho. Noxie there in the podium. What's Noxie's position's been like? He missed the first round for whatever reason. I don't think he missed the first round, but I might be wrong. Perhaps he did. Yeah, he must have missed the first round. Came 7th in race 2 and 9th last week at Monza, I believe. So here he is, 3rd here at the A1 ring in the rain. Oh, I don't know, racer of the day, do you think? Racer of the day, driver of the day? I think so, why not? It's a great 3rd position. But it's not over yet. We've got a minute left of racing. Skyjacker is still looming. If Noxie so much as puts a wheel in the wrong place and loses that car, Skyjacker will be there to take the podium from him. So up ahead, 4 seconds. Casper is on the red. It is the last lap though, so I don't think he's going to run out of fuel. There's anything Matt Psycho can do really to change anything. It's 3 said. I think Casper is just bringing her home now. He's got 4 seconds to play with. Like I said, it's 30 seconds left of racing here at the Red Bull Ring for the HPEC at the Virtual Racers Club. This was round 4 and this championship is only just getting started. It really is. Maybe not looking at the top 2 positions, but below that there's a real fight on our hands. Sorry guys, I'm having a big stretch. Yeah, it's really chilly in this room. I've just noticed. Just feel a bit chilly. I was having a big stretch and I thought that felt good. So here comes Casper then around the last corner, and it is a don't slide that car. There you go, win 4 from 4. There we go, brilliant finish. Second place for Matt Psycho, and here we go. He's the one, he's the one, he's the one that just got 3rd. Noxie! Come on, Noxie, get in there. He's got Skyjacker though, only 2 seconds behind. Skyjacker has clawed that back. It has to be said, he's coming for him. Come on, Noxie, come on, Noxie, you can do it. I'm going against my own teammates here, but go on, Noxie. 3rd for Noxie, 4th for Skyjacker, 5th for Jam Huntington. If he can keep the car facing the right way, well, it's got to be a 5th because Liam Anfield has already finished in 6th. Koikarp has finished in 7th. Jokers comes across in 8th. Psycho Sheep is in 9th. Jim on Wise is in 10th. And did I miss anyone? Oh, Jam Huntington is coming around to finish. Endurance Nut says great race, congratulations Noxie. And there you go, Jam Huntington finishes in 5th position. I think we've got to hang around though, because our man Stevie Styler is in the pits, and I don't blame him really. I wouldn't have done an hour of this on the pad. His thumbs must be killing him. It must have been like, I don't know, juggling chickens or something. It's just impossible. Juggling geese. So Casper takes a great win, but what a race we had between Matt Psycho and Casper. To in and fro in. We did not know who was going to win that race. Even 15 minutes from the end of the race, 10 minutes to the end of the race, we weren't sure who it was going to be between Casper and Matt Psycho. So close. It was a great race. Noxie, I love an underdog story, and there you have it. Great finish, 3rd position. David against a bunch of Goliaths. Fantastic. Well done, Noxie. Taste the champagne. Take a boo, son. Skyjacker, a great 4th. I think that's the highest for Skyjacker. 5th and 6th he's had so far. So that'll be a great addition to his championship points, ahead of Jam Huntington, which I think he is quite close to in the championship. So wonderful for Skyjacker. Jam also, it's not bad. Jam's positioning so far this season has been a 6th in the first race, a 3rd in the second race, 4th in the 3rd race, and now he's got a 5th. He's covered all those positions. He needs a 2 and a 1 to get the collection, Jam. You need a 2 and a 1 now, and maybe a 7 and an 8, but I don't suppose you want the 7 and an 8. There you go, Casper wins. Glory, glory. It's awesome. There you go. Congratulations to Casper with the fastest lap as well as the victory. Did not get the pole, but I'm sure he does not mind. And we'll take you to the race results. I imagine everyone is going to be in a rush to get off tonight because it's already 10:15. We've only got 15 minutes of drinking time before those pubs shut. So Casper, your winner. Matt Psycho there in 2nd place. Noxie, an amazing 3rd place. Sorry Skyjacker, but I can't help but be chuffed for the man. great third position finishing there. Then you have Skyjacket in fourth. He was in third. He was fighting third. It looked like he had his name on third, but he did not get third. He finished in fourth. And then after that, Jam Huntington had an amazing race. All over the place. He was up, he was down. Like I said, he was all over the place. But finishing in fifth. Liam Anfield, a great debut for sixth position, trying to get on top of that Audi and in the wet as well. I'm sure next week will be somewhat easier. I don't even know where it is next week. So, seventh place, Koi Carp. I think that might be Koi's highest finish, is it not? Let me have a look. Where have I got Koi Carp? Do you know what? Where's Koi Carp? Fourth, eighth, and eighth. So, no, but it's good. Seventh position is good. Joe Cass in 8th, Psycho Sheep 9th, Jim Wise in 10th, and Stevie Styler we saw retiring in the pits there, finishing in 11th place. Next week, oh my god, it's Fuji. Talk about your speed, come and get it next week. I'm going to have tons of it. I'm going to have an abundance of speed for you. Jesus, where that straight is going to be. They're going to take off by the end of it. Well, that was beautiful. What a fantastic race. Thank you for those that was involved and chatted on the PooTube, and thank you to all of those that took part. That was grueling and looked like very much hard work. So, thank you. Please go to, if you want to look at the tables after that, they'll be up pretty soon after I do the stewarding. Oh yeah, I better go and save the replay. Yes, check out www.virtualracersclub.co.uk and the tables will be on there. Come and join us in the Discord. But I say it every time, and you know, we get the odd people coming in, but no one ever says hello. I watched you on YouTube, I really enjoyed it. Or, man, I saw you on YouTube, you suck. What are you doing? Evaluate your life. Go and have a look at things. You're a 43-year-old man that's talking crap on YouTube. It's a kid's game. Give it up and stop saying pog. Only kids can say pog. Only kids can say lit. Stick to gangster, like you used to say in your day, in the 2000s. So, that's me. I'm done. All I can say is thank you for watching. I was your commentator, Joe King, and I will catch you during the week for GTMC on a replay, and Friday night for the MTCC. I don't think it's this Saturday for Max 5, but I think it's the Saturday after. Max 5 might be starting back up, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for watching. HPEC